I am David Kiefer.
And I'm Jacqueline Lorenzi.
We direct The Nutcracker. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is we're both going to talk about what our favorite things about The Nutcracker is. Are. What are some of your favorite things about The Nutcracker?
I think one of the favorite things I have about the Nutcracker is that it is a continued tradition, and you have the continual ability to watch yourself advance as you grow with your friends and share something that's very important to you with people that are also important to you.
Mm-hmm. I really like the camaraderie. Like the kids, our students, our dancers, they have just such this great camaraderie. They spend a lot of time together, and they really, really work together to create something that's really amazing and beautiful and that affects other people. And I think creating that with somebody else is just a really special thing. So what do you think makes the Dance Connections Nutcracker special?
I think that our students really enjoy the fact that they perform for a younger audience and that what they are doing is brought to people that are closer to their own age, and that they show children that age what is possible for them if they really invest in themselves.
I agree with that. I like that like the kids get to come up on stage after the show and they get to see like firsthand, like they get to meet the dancers firsthand. It really shows them that they can be part of making the magic. I think that's really special. I think also not a lot of people create a Nutcracker that's designed just for children that are younger ages. And I think creating that and putting that on stage and seeing firsthand the effect you have on these young kids, I think as a performer, especially as a young performer, a child who's 5 or 6, they get to meet somebody who has just saw them perform. I think that's a really, really special thing, because then they realize firsthand, like, I did that. I was part of this show, and I made this magic for this person who came and saw me. And I think that's really special.
I would agree.
What do people have to look forward to in this production?
I would say they have the opportunity to see how much is able to be accomplished by people of a certain age. Usually the production is performed by more advanced dancers, professionals. A lot of the roles are covered by principal dancers that are in the second act. In our production, since it is a youth production entirely, you see younger students taking on those roles and coming to them with the perspective that they have now in life. So I think what is unique about that and what you have to look forward to is seeing young up-and-comers take on those roles and what they bring to them at that time and how they're able to put together a highly technical show at the age that they're at now.
Yeah, it's really inspiring. It's amazing what the younger kids can do of all ages, how they know when to come on and when to go off. They know all their cues, they remember all their steps, and they're dancing these roles that are often danced by professional dancers. They're danced by dancers that have danced for years and years, and here are these young kids that are coming in, and aside from the steps and there's a lot to manage in terms of knowing when to come on, when to come off, handling the whether it's the stress or the glamour of being on stage. It depends, I guess, on the personality, but everybody, it's a responsibility to get out there, and they accept it, and they accomplish their task every single time, which is really impressive. The question is why should someone join the Dance Connections Nutcracker? Why Quacker? Why should someone join the Dance Connections Nutcracker? Should they be in the Nutcracker?
I would like you to go first.
Okay. I think that Nutcracker is one of the most amazing programs that we have here at the Dance Connection. And there's a lot of reasons. For the children, for our students, they get so much out of it in terms of being able to create a show, like a ballet. It's Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker. The music, it's amazing. It's that tradition of being able to create this masterpiece that you put on stage. And to take a student, someone who's between 5 and 16, for them to be part of this group of people that creates this show, It's an amazing experience that you just can't replicate with anything else. That working towards something that you can't create alone, that's bigger than yourself, being part of that and sharing that with the hundreds of families that come to see the show, I think that is just a fabulous, fabulous experience for these children. And having that experience when you're young is something that they'll remember for their entire lives.
I think that from all the feedback that I get from students, they really enjoy Nutcracker the most out of the year. And they enjoy that because of all the time that they get to spend together. So when they come to me during summer intensive and they're talking to me, they cannot wait for Nutcracker to begin and the time that they spend together on Saturdays, whether it be rehearsing or at the studio making memories. When I come out of rehearsals and see them bonding, either teaching each other how to do certain dance steps or how to do their hair or just sharing things that they're interested in, I think they have a really strong sense of the family that they have here and the friends that they have here. And a lot of that is built during Nutcracker time because the amount of time you spend together is so intense. You also get to watch your friends grow and advance while they also watch you grow and advance, and they really support each other. So I think it's a wonderful thing to be part of because of the connections that you make and the amount of time that you can grow as a dancer while you're doing the production. I think that's what I see, and that's what I'm really happy that they have. I'm happy to see that they have that experience together and what it does for them as humans and dancers. And as a group, it really bonds them, and later on during the year, they continue to work as a group because of that experience.
Thank you. Thank you, Jackie, for coming and joining us.